and welcome to day number 2. In day number 2, we're going to talk about the second problem that you're going to come across, and that's being inconsistent in your training and nutrition. First and foremost, congratulations if you completed day number 1's homework and you've completed the workout. Like I said, this challenge is going to require you to be committed, not with just your words, but in what you actually do. Because in the past, you've done things, but you've stopped. Because you said you were committed, but then life got busy and you actually didn't do the work. It's only when you're willing to do the work that you're going to see the change in your life. And then we're willing to invest into you. We only want to work with mums that are actually committed to this whole process. So in day number 2, we're going to talk about this current problem that you're dealing with, and that's being inconsistent in your training and nutrition. As a result of being inconsistent in your training and nutrition, you don't really get the results that you're truly after, because you're good for 2 weeks and then you're off for 2 weeks. You're good for 4 weeks and then you're off for 1 week, and it's inconsistent. And the reason you're inconsistent is because you're relying on motivation. You wake up one morning, you feel good, you had a good rest, and now you go and train, you go and eat well. The next morning, your kids have kept you up all night and you don't feel as good. You're not as motivated, and therefore you don't eat and you don't train. So therefore, motivation is temporary, it goes up and down, and therefore your training and nutrition habits are up and down, and therefore the results that you get are up and down as well. This leaves you frustrated, upset, because you're thinking, why am I so inconsistent? And I want to tell you that it wasn't your fault. You were taught that motivation is the way. You need to be motivated. You need to be motivated. And the fitness industry is taking you down a path that is temporary. I want to take you down a path that's actually in cement, and that's building long-term habits. Long-term habits that last. Why do you brush your teeth in the morning? It's because it's a habit. It's on autopilot. Regardless of your motivation, you still brush your teeth. So in this part, we need to build strong, lifelong habits. Habits in your health and fitness so that it feels strange when you don't work out. It feels strange when you don't eat well. It feels weird when you are not active. So this phase is a 4-week process that we take our mums through, and it's called the Walker phase. The outcomes that you need to achieve at this phase is you need to track your training for 30 days. You need to track your nutrition for 30 days. We also put in a morning routine. The reason we do this is mums stop pouring back into themselves. And imagine I have a cup right here, and I pour water into it, and now it's filled to the top, and as I pour some to your kids, and I pour some to your partner, pour some to making dinner, and then there's nothing left. And then you go and pick up the cup again and you pour from there, and there's nothing left to give. So a morning routine is like pouring back into you. When you pour back into you, you then have the energy, you then have the motivation, you then have the mindset on what is it exactly you need to do for the day. So you wake up 10 minutes earlier, you either meditate, journal, train, write 3 things down that you're grateful for, write 3 things that you need to accomplish, and you plan your day out. Now you might be thinking, Aaron, I'm not a morning person. We've worked with over 100 mums who weren't morning people. And now they're all doing a morning routine every single day because they know the benefit in it. Yes, you could get 10 minutes more sleep, but the benefit in it is that they're less emotional, they're less triggered throughout the day, and they're more planned out. They're more intentional with what they do. And then they can actually pour out and be a better mum to their kids, better mum to your partner. So this is what you need to understand. You might be thinking, it's sacrificing sleep. No, it's actually giving you more energy. It's actually giving a greater potential of who you can be as a mum. So once you complete 30 morning routines, 30 trainings, and 30 nutritions, you are now past the Walker phase. And this is when you start to learn how to build long-term habits. Obviously, through this, we want you to continue this on. And there's not going to be perfect days. There's going to be days where you miss, and that's okay. You might have to start again and reset the foundations and then build the habits. And then you're going to have lifelong success. So this is what you need to understand right now. Being inconsistent in your training and nutrition is a result of you relying on motivation. But when you rely on habits, it's in cement. So right now, the homework, the action steps I want you to complete is down below. We have a video of myself guiding you through exactly what you need to do with how to track your food. You're going to set up MyFitnessPal. You're going to find out the calories you need to eat every single day in order for you to lose weight. Then you're going to start tracking your food. And you might be thinking, I don't want to track my food. And the reason we get you to track your food is you might come and say, look, I'm eating healthy. I'm eating salads. I'm eating Wheat Bix for breakfast. But then you start tracking your food and realize you were overeating or undereating. And that's why you're never getting a result. When it comes to losing weight, it becomes a maths game. So we want to get to the facts of what is it that you're actually eating and what is the amount that you actually need to hit in order for you to get your results. Then the second action step is you're going to complete the worksheet down below to find out where you are in terms of building habits. Are you building lifelong habits? Do you know what habits you need to build right now? And then we're going to get clear on what the problem is in this area, and then we're going to work you towards building lifelong habits. Right now, I want you to complete an action down below, and I will see you in day 3.